Yeah, Miles Morales' mom... Look, I'm just saying, if Officer Jefferson right here is really gonna bite the dust in Beyond the Spider-Verse, she's gonna need someone to comfort her. I'm just saying. Hello everyone, Hulk Krypton here, and today we're reacting to Spider-Man vs Deku, Marvel vs My Hero Academia, Miles Morales vs Izuku Midoriya. Now, if you've seen my prediction video, you know who I'm betting on, but you might be semi-surprised to hear I am also rooting for Deku for reasons that I probably put on screen right here. And I recently got confirmation that I was accepted at an animation school in my area. I'm gonna start this September. I am very excited to finally go in a school where we actually discuss topics I'm interested in. I'm definitely excited to get into the world of animation, and this is a great battle to celebrate those news, because this is Muro, of course, but it's not just hand drawn. It's gonna be 3D animated with stylized models, cel shaded like in Telltale games. And the preview already looks amazing. I just can't wait for the interactions between these two heroes. I'm sure it's gonna be plenty fun, plenty of cool action, and the visuals are probably gonna be insane if they draw from both Spider-Verse movies and My Hero Academia. We can already see that Miles has the comic book vibranium suit with various personality nods from the Spider-Verse movies, which is a chef kiss, already a great mix of these two most relevant iterations. And Deku, look, honestly, this episode just gotta be better than Deku vs Asta. It's an extremely easy battle to pass, so without further ado, let's begin. Oh, danger sense.
Miles Morales vs Izuku Midoriya. Spider-Man vs Deku. He's with
No, keeping it simple. Okay, cool. I thought they were gonna say something like Miles Morales, Spider-Man successor, Izuku Midoriya, All Might's successor, highlighting how both torchbearers of established superheroes, but this is simple but effective, I like it. Armors and skills, find out who would win at that battle. Okay, see, I really like what they just did in the preview right in the screen right here. They only use footage that we already seen for the trailers or a few seconds ago. That way they spoiled us as less as possible for the fight itself. That's very cool. A very friendly demonstration right there. The visuals for the editing are already great. Herald of Anansi, okay, we're taking that into consideration. Champions, Ultimate Avengers, likes Naruto, DBZ, JoJo, Gwen. It would be very funny if My Hero Academia was somewhere in this list. Then again, they didn't mention Kyle being a fan of Gurren Lagann, so But this is a very fun mix to mention, a very fun list to have when putting him against another shonen character. Dislikes canon events, GameSpot, Paul. Who doesn't? I'm really curious if they're gonna equate the danger sense with the spider sense, or if they will say that the spider sense is superior because, comics. Anyway, nano mesh vibranium suit, Wakandian web shooters, spider powers, venom powers, and yeah, the usual stuff we know, In the movie, I like how they're compositing movie Miles and comic book Miles. They knew what they were doing by showing the Man of Steel scene. They saw that it became popular to trash on it during the James Gunn Superman release. They think they slick. Yeah, Miles Morales' mom... Look, I'm just saying, if Officer Jefferson right here is really gonna bite the dust in Beyond the Spider-Verse, she's gonna need someone to comfort her. I'm just saying. I like this style of editing, it's like tips doing a video game loading screen. Oh, they did say that it's particularly effective with individuals that have a genetic mutation, so let's see how it affects quirks. I always thought that the reason why Miles has electric powers, because when you're bitten by a spider it really stings, like a shock. Please subscribe. Oh my god. Never mind. This is much cooler. You know, seeing Nova and Spider-Man on the teenage superhero team gives me major Ultimate Spider-Man vibes, you know, the cartoon, that Spider-Man cartoon that really tried to be the new Teen Titans. I thought it had a couple of cool things in it, besides Drake Bell as Spider-Man. Damn. No, which recently bounced off the Godzilla's radioactive breath. I don't know if you saw that panel, but it goes hard as fuck. Why did they have to show this suit, man? Why? I really hope Beyond the Spider-Verse features appearances from Spider-Man, you know, the emissary from Hell. The one that gets paired with Adam West Batman for a possible episode. Nice. That was a pretty damn good breakdown for Miles. Nothing too spectacular or amazing, but it was definitely a great breakdown for the Ultimate Spider-Man. Please subscribe. Okay, this episode contains spoilers for the ending of My Hero Academia. They've been very honest about it, so we will see them finally calculating the final punch, this little goober right here too. I really like how they started right where they left off from Miles' analysis. Creates a great flow.
There was no one more synonymous with the word than their symbol of peace.
All might. My god, they've done this introduction quite many times now that we have quite a few of My Hero Academia episodes. You know how I know that Midori means green in Japanese? Because of a certain character from Yandere Simulator called Midori Gurino. Yes, as in green. God, that game had quite a lifespan. I remember being head of heels for the goth chick and that one milfy teacher. It's a whole other story, sorry, every time I see his surname I just get instant flashbacks from those days, I'm sorry buddy. Romantic interest? Oh, you know, one of them? Yeah, because he gets shipped with everybody, he gets shipped with his own bully, which is unhealthy as fuck by the way, the gravity girl, the frog girl, the invisible girl, the creating stuff girls, the blood-sucking girl. Do y'all think that Bakugo watches red pill content? No, I'm not underestimating Bakugo like that. Oh, fuck off, fuck off. It's interesting how the lightning around the Deku is apparently not meant to be actual lightning, but you know, just a way to convey energy, yet with Miles it's actual electricity, it's not just for aesthetics, yet it is something that they have in common. Oh, interesting, okay, so, yeah, I always love it when they mention the other combatant in the other's breakdown, but yeah, interesting, so they're gonna say that Spider Sense is more accurate than Danger Sense. Fair, I can see that.
Create a smoke screen. But he can use it at full blast to create a bigger smoke screen. That's well and all, but the real meat is...
Look, Wits, not every power needs to be for the offensive boom booms, you know, sometimes you gotta do a cool exit.
Combine it with Black Whip to create the powerful Black Chain binding attack, and can use it in conjunction with full cowling to achieve foe 100%. Equaling All Might's full level of power without any recoil. He once used it to outspeed a bullet shot by leading a guy. Former hero turned villain who has a sniper rifle.
I am not gonna comment her armpits, calm down. I just want to say it is a pretty hot character design.
I think I'm in love.
Yeah, Boomstick would be in love with her. They have a lot in common in terms of firearms. No wait, that joke doesn't work, his rifle is on his leg. Fuck!
Crossed a distance of around 215 kilometers within a fraction of a second. That's 6,700 times faster than sound, and Deku was moving so fast that the bullet seemed like it was standing still.
Okay, so seeing things as if they were standing still should be speed of light, but I'm not sure if Mach 6, that number they just gave, is light speed. They might say that Miles is faster. This might be a problem. Yeah?
He can control his speed without abiding by the laws of
Yeah.
inertia. He can slow down foes to leave them frozen in the air, or move so fast he can punch multiple times in an instant. All for one's own protege Shigaraki couldn't track him, and this is a dude who can catch light speed late.
Okay, so they are giving him light speed reactions. Can forcefully transfer the vestiges one for all to an opponent to directly attack their soul, but he loses one of his quirks. Oh, so only one of his quirks, not all of them, okay. It also requires they ingest some of his DNA, okay. So this is not a win coin for Deku unless the two are fighting and Miles accidentally ingests some of Deku's blood because he poured so much, I don't know. I know he's no longer a vampire, but still, okay, good to know.
It does have a time limit though. After 5 minutes of continuous use, Deku's body will catch up to his speed, suffocating him as his cells become unable to take in oxygen.
They're putting a lot of emphasis about Deku's body potentially not being able to handle everything he can do, which is concerning to say the least, but let's keep watching. Unlock Run for All full potential, became the number 4 hero, obliterated Dark Knight's fortress, yeah, remember that? Flew nearly 200 kilometers in less than an hour, survived the recall of his attacks, saved Hiri, Kota, or Yamada in a Gant, defeated Shigaraki all for one overall gentle, can hit you really hard. I suspect this is a Deku vs Asta reference, but yeah, most of his moveset is about punching and kicking, but like, it works, don't fix it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Yeah. I imagine. Damn, W character development.
Finally put that demon lord back in hell. His classmates, teachers, mom, friends, enemy, and everyone else supported and cheered him on. Because that was the greatest threat to All For One's reign all along. Not All Might, not Deku, not even One For All itself. Just people helping each other out. And with their help, Deku defeated All For One once and for all, blowing a hole in this huge storm and burning
Okay.
the skies for a
Yeah.
future. Though he did lose his
They're not gonna give us numbers for that. Come on. It's the third time they're blue balling me for this. Then maybe they're saving it for later.
getting a regular 9 to 5 as a teacher, passing on his knowledge to the next generation, just like every
I'm so mad that the internet still makes McDonald jokes after Deku became a teacher. Guys, I hope you understand. Teachers that actually love being teachers low-key support our entire society. So please, can we start with those jokes and cucking memes? If they weren't funny the first time, they're not gonna be funny the next 475, you know?
user of One For All before him. Some might say he peaked in high school, if not for the sick new armor he eventually got.
God, adult Uraraka has some cake, y'all see it on Twitter, and the frog girl is not Kini either. I'm pretty sure this is the adult design, so I can go all out with my compliments here.
Not to go back to kicking butt, he even made it all the way back near the top of the rankings. All with the help of his friends. For so long as we keep reaching out our hands to help those in need, everyone can be a hero.
Ah, that's the same conclusion as Miles. That's so sweet. I love how they brought that back. So,
Alright, the buttons are set. We've run the data through all possibilities. It's time for a
okay, so I still think Deku is gonna win pretty easily. I did notice how they put a lot of emphasis about his body not being able to handle all of his power. They did equate the speeds, they went over his mad crazy X. They didn't focus too much on his battle IQ now that I think about it. They did say that Danger Sense isn't as precise as Spider Sense, so I'm sure that's gonna play a part into this fight. Yeah, I don't really have anything much new to say. These were both good breakdowns for both characters. They did what they were set out to do. Come on. Ah, already loving it. The comic book style. That's so cool.
Yo, more man and less spider than usual. Whoa, I was looking for you. Here to show me what you can do? Alright, new guy. First lesson? Go watch the mouth.
Watch the ants.
Watch the hand.
Love it.
Come on,
I'm already loving the musical soundtrack. It's gonna give me major what's up danger, not from the movie, but also from the movie, but also from Miles' previous Death Battle. I'm already loving the banter, and the comic book art style looks awesome. Dodge, dodge, dodge. Nice. Damn. Oh no, he's gonna pull a Batman from Batman vs. Spider-Man. Deku, watch out. Yeah. Ow. Yeah, that is all in Spanish. That's some very Spider-Verse humor, I'm loving it. I'm really liking this detail. I really like this detail, especially since Deku's most destructive attacks kinda need an empty city to work. It's why the movies are so surprising in the destructive portrayal of his powers. Nice! Oh, I'm getting goosebumps, I'm getting goosebumps! Cool, cool, cool! Damn. Yeah. Oh, like the Spider-Verse, oh my god, that gave me goosebumps. This is a wallpaper material. Nice, okay. Cool. Damn. Yes! That's so cool. Use your smarts, Deku, use your smarts! Plus Ultra! Oh, goodbye, Miles. What? What? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Okay? You really are Spider-Man. Oh, okay. 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 Oh, well, I was so worried. I so worried for a split second. Okay, that was really cool. I love the visuals, I love the banter. I probably spoke a lot over it, I'm so sorry. But that was really cool. I got the goosebumps doing a lot of scenes. And I really liked how the way they fought between debris really gave me major Spider-Man 2 vibes. Was that, or maybe it was Spider-Man 3 when he jumped from the debris to save that version of Gwen Stacy in the Sam Raimi movies. And the musical track reminded me of Strongest Alive. There was a part that really sounded familiar.
Let's start by talking about their superpowers, which matched up quite evenly.
Yeah.
Given the not-so-subtle inspiration for Deku's quirks, though they did have some edges over the other. The spider sense gave Miles more.
While Miles is a herald of the Spider God, I'm still not over that fake out. For a second, they really got me there. They really got me. That had to be the best fake out I've seen, the most effective fake out I've seen in a long while for that battle. I was fully convinced we were gonna get another Bardock vs Omni-Man or Kratos vs Azura type of post episode conversation. While Miles is a herald of the Spider God, Anansi is usually a supportive mentor rather than a direct combatant on Miles' behalf. However, Miles' status as his herald could theoretically grant him spiritual protection from being attacked by one-for-all vestiges. This is something many of you all pointed out in the comments of my prediction video, so thanks for that. Feel free to add any feedback any feedback you like every time you think I got something wrong in my prediction videos. I always love talking with y'all.
Well, the Spider-Sense's radar system allowed him to find Deku in a smokescreen, but Izuku's other quirks granted him advantages of his own. Flow was a lot more mobile than Webs, but Jin gave a bigger boost in strength than Venom.
While Venom is effective against genetic mutants, it can be resisted by those with high durability or pain tolerance, such as Ultimate Green Goblin. Deku has withstood electrical attacks from Shigaraki at 9, exactly what I said. Even if a Venom strike deparalyzed Deku, it could pulpit his body with overlay. Okay guys, one more time. Just for clarity. Thank you.
Since both had some advantages and disadvantages, we're gonna call superpowers a tie.
Yeah, I can perfectly say that, 100%. I did tie Danger Sense with Spider Sense, Black Whips and Webs, kinda, sorta, and the Vibranium with Fajin, so yeah, I can totally say that. The animation was great, by the way. I love the fight. I hope the fact that I started talking about the fake out didn't overshadow that.
Next up, speed. Scaling to Peter, Miles could dodge light speed attacks, which actually outpaced Izuku moving faster than that sniper bullet.
Oh.
Unfortunately for Deku though, that wasn't his best.
Yeah.
Thanks to gear shift, Deku could speed himself up to match Miles the same way he did to the light-catching Shigaraki. Even worse for Spidey, one touch from gear shift could freeze him in place and make dodging totally impossible.
Exactly.
So speed goes to Deku.
Exactly. A gear shift completely screws over the conversational speed between these two.
For skill training, but he was ultimately only active in hero work for a little under a year. Meanwhile, Miles has been handling everything.
Exactly what I said, guys. I keep getting things right in my prediction videos. Why doesn't that fellow hire me? That would be amazing. Wait, that would be really cool. Exactly as I said, yeah, Miles has just been trained by better people. And while Deku has trained more per se quantitatively.
Contest.
Yeah.
Absorbing the energy of that bomb was nothing to scoff at, but overwhelming power is what One for All is all about. When Deku defeated All for One, the energy needed to part those clouds with this punch.
Oh, yeah, we're getting it. Yay. Okay, where they scale it?
Yield of 362 million tons of TNT.
Yeah.
Smashing the bomb Miles absorbed out of the water.
Yeah.
As simple as that. Miles is wearing a vibranium suit after all. So the question wasn't necessarily who was stronger, it was if Miles' suit was tough enough to continuously absorb Deku's blows.
That's a great point.
Protected New York from that city-destroying blast, it had a yield of 546 megatons.
Miles' bomb absorption feat was nearly fatal. Furthermore, the 546 megaton yield for Vibranium's durability was a high-end calculation. The energy simply rendered New York uninhabitable is far less. Even analyzed generously, Miles' strength and armor is much weaker than One for All.
Deku did that with One for All's embers, not the full package. And remember, the vibranium in Miles' suit was much thinner than what Falcon and Black Panther had, making it unlikely it could absorb as strong of a blast. It's there to provide more protection, sure, but there was no way it could survive all of what Deku could dish out in this superpower battle.
Damn. Damn. Okay, guys, look. I'm always bummed out whenever we're not given a result screen because it's low-key them admitting it that this was a stomp. Okay, like with Master Chief and Doomsday. Yeah. I always like those at the end, you know. Yeah, the results, those stats charts give us the idea, but it's still been cool to see. Great fight, by the way. Right now, I would give this episode a full 9 out of 10, if not 9.25 out of 10. Yeah, it's definitely better than Wily vs. Coyote, but it's not, you know, Simon vs. Kyle levels. I think this is really, really good.
It was Izuku's overwhelming
I love this part. This was straight out of Spider-Verse movies.
speed and immense strength that made him
Oh, and obviously, I don't think it needs to be said, this was better than both Miles vs. Static and Deku vs. Asta. It's probably... I don't think it's better than Shigaraki vs. Might. Do I place it higher than All Might vs. Might guy? Low key, I'm just saying low key. I'll probably talk about it in my review.
winning hero and the morales of the story.
Yeah, when Deku had fear in his eyes right here, I was so scared. My god, I was scared. Yes, sir. I'm guessing it's Hulk vs Godzilla, because I know that Devil Artemis confirmed he was working on it not too long ago. Yep, here we go. Yep.
Subscribe and join as a member to see more Death Battle.
It's a bummer that we don't have a lot of... I mean, we have the new King Godzilla and Kong movie, but I'm not sure if we have a lot of... I mean, with Hulk we got Marvel Rivals, and Godzilla there's still the new movie coming out, but I'm not sure how that episode will do in terms of views, since, you know, we don't really have a lot of Hulk or Godzilla content at the moment, but still, really great, really good episode, really liked it. Let's see the comments, I'm really curious. Spider-Man, you really are the ultimate. Deku loves all superheroes, yes sir. Amazing is my body. Oh, I could totally miss that, yeah, that was so sweet. Cleanest screenshot ever, wallpaper worthy. I not even have to look, they're talking about the Into the Spider-Verse shot. I knew it. Cleanest... While Deku and Miles have been fighting in the streets, Shigaraki and Maito are fighting in a subway. Yeah, they probably felt it from up there. I love the animation here, such smooth movements, lip syncing, each character is perfect, and both combatants stay true to themselves in terms of combat proficiency. 100% agree. His suit has shock absorption, not unification, that means it has a limit. Deku learned from the best I see. Yeah, that's what my All Might when he fought the Normals, but yeah, I really liked that Deku his battle IQ was, you know, portrayed really, really well. Yeah, and basically, Boomstick at the end said Godspeed Spider-Man in Spanish. That's really neat. Okay, guys, thank you. I can definitely see this could be a fun episode to write a review for. In the meantime, check out my other videos too, because I like to space out my videos with Dead Battle stuff, non-Dead Battle stuff, Dead Battle stuff, non-Dead Battle stuff. So if you care about either, subscribe. In the meantime, drink lots of water. I'll do the same. Hoko Kriton, hoping you made the day slightly better.